Aquarius, stop scrolling, because October 17th, 2025 isn't just another day, it's a divine appointment. The heavens are aligning and God is about to reveal something massive in your life. You've felt it, the sudden energy shifts, the restless nights, the signs that keep repeating. That's not coincidence. That's confirmation. You're being prepared for a spiritual breakthrough that will rewrite your destiny. This is your awakening moment, where pain turns into purpose and waiting becomes winning. But you must listen carefully, Aquarius, because missing this message could mean missing your miracle. Stay till the end of this video, because what's coming next will open your eyes, awaken your spirit, and remind you exactly why God chose you. Now hit like, subscribe, and type "I'm ready" in the comments, because your season of miracles begins right now, Aquarius. Take a deep breath, because right now, heaven is speaking. October 17th is not just another day on the calendar. It's a spiritual siren, a divine alarm clock ringing in your soul, whispering, "Wake up, chosen one. It's time." You've been feeling it, haven't you? The restless nights, the random bursts of emotion, the sudden urge to change everything about your life. One minute you're hopeful, the next you're wondering why the road feels so hard. But this confusion, this emotional turbulence, wasn't punishment, it was divine preparation. Over the last few months, God has been orchestrating a quiet transformation inside you. He's been removing what no longer aligns with your higher purpose, people, habits, and even versions of yourself that couldn't survive where you're headed. It wasn't rejection, it was redirection. You weren't being left behind, you were being positioned. You see, Aquarius, you are not just a zodiac sign, you are a frequency, a living bridge between heaven and earth. Your energy vibrates on the wavelength of vision, innovation, and truth. When you rise, others rise too. When you heal, you become a light that guides the collective out of confusion. And today, the universe is amplifying your spiritual signal, unlocking downloads, revelations, and insights that can only come from divine intelligence. You might feel goosebumps when you hear a certain song. You might glance at your phone and see 1111 or 222. A stranger's words might echo something you prayed about in silence. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations. Every sign, every nudge, every subtle whisper is heaven saying, you are ready. Ready to step into your divine authority, ready to stop shrinking just to make others comfortable, ready to embrace the calling that's been chasing you for years. The energy of this day vibrates with awakening, the reactivation of your divine blueprint. It's as if the universe is turning on switches inside your soul that have been dormant, waiting for this very alignment. So when your intuition tugs at you today, listen. When you feel the urge to reach out, create, or take a leap, trust it. That's not anxiety. That's alignment. You're being guided toward your next level, the one your logical mind can't yet see. Because Aquarius, this is the hour where spiritual vision matters more than physical sight. You're being called to lead not from what you know, but from what your spirit feels. You've always known you were different. You've always sensed that your path wouldn't look like anyone else's. That's because you're not here to follow, you're here to awaken. God placed something inside you that this world desperately needs right now. Your voice, your compassion, your truth. And heaven is whispering, the time has come for you to release it. So rise above your doubts, silence the fear that tells you you're not enough. Because the very reason life felt heavy was that you were outgrowing your old frequency. You are entering your divine activation era, a time when spiritual downloads will arrive like lightning. Write them down, speak them aloud, act on them, because these are sacred instructions from the higher realms. You are not alone in this transition. Angels are guiding you, ancestors are watching. The universe is applauding every step you take toward purpose. And as you awaken, Light begins to ripple outward, touching hearts, inspiring souls, healing energy wherever you go. This is more than a spiritual moment. It's your cosmic rebirth. So repeat this aloud, Aquarius. I am awakening. I am ready. I was chosen for this moment because God is saying to you right now, crystal clear, in divine authority, Aquarius, I am awakening you because what I placed inside you is needed now. Aquarius, take a moment to breathe this in, because what's happening around you now isn't chaos, it's divine choreography. For months it's felt like you've been walking through a fog. Everything seemed delayed. Plans didn't work out the way you hoped. People you trusted disappeared without a reason. Doors that once opened easily suddenly slammed shut. You prayed, you believed, you waited, and yet it felt like silence. But here's what heaven wants you to know today. Delays are not denials. Every not yet you heard from the universe was protection, not rejection. God wasn't holding things from you. He was holding them for you until the time was right. Because what's coming into your life now isn't small, it's massive, and it required divine timing to align perfectly. On October 17th, the energy around you shifts, and what was hidden begins to unfold. It's as if the spiritual fog lifts, and everything starts to make sense. Suddenly, you'll begin to see why things didn't work out before, why you had to wait, why certain people had to leave. Because the truth is, you were being prepared for something greater than your imagination could hold. The universe is now rearranging people, places, and events like a grand chessboard, positioning you exactly where you're meant to be. You'll start to notice signs of divine synchronization, an unexpected call from an old connection, a job offer that feels heaven sent, an idea that suddenly takes off after months of stagnation, money flowing from places you never expected. These aren't coincidences. These are answers in motion. The manifestation of everything you prayed for, finally unfolding in divine sequence. And God's message in this season is crystal clear. I am revealing what was hidden, not to hurt you, but to protect you. Some people were removed from your path because their spirit couldn't survive the altitude you're ascending to. Some opportunities fell through because they were never meant to sustain your destiny. Some chapters closed because they were preparing you to write your greatest one yet. This revelation energy isn't just about receiving blessings. It's about understanding the blessings that were disguised as losses. Every delay had purpose. Every rejection carried redirection. And every moment of silence from the universe was a sacred pause, a moment when heaven was aligning the right doors to open at the right time. Now that time has arrived. You may notice truth revealing itself about people, situations, even your own heart. Someone's true intentions might come to light. An opportunity you thought you lost might reappear, better than before. A project that failed might suddenly get revived with new energy. That's the great reveal, when everything that's been hidden beneath the surface begins to rise into the light. The universe is saying, look again, Aquarius. What you thought was over was only paused. This moment is your confirmation that the storm didn't come to destroy you. It came to cleanse your path, because blessings can't flow through cluttered energy. You had to release the old to make room for the new. And now that the energy is clear, miracles are lining up one after another, not by luck, but by divine precision. So stay alert today. Pay attention to signs, coincidences, dreams, and conversations. The smallest detail could carry the biggest message. You might overhear a stranger say something that feels oddly personal. That's guidance. You might feel a sudden urge to check your messages. That's direction. You might sense a strong intuitive pull to go somewhere. That's divine positioning. Trust it, follow it, because God's favor flows through obedience, not logic. When that door opens, and it will, Walk through it boldly. Don't second guess it. Don't question your worth, and don't bring old fear into a new chapter. You've already done the waiting. You've already passed the test. Now it's time to receive. This is your season of unveiling, the time when hidden blessings, long-awaited answers and long-forgotten dreams finally rise to the surface. You'll look back on this day and realize every delay was divine, every detour was destiny, every tear watered the soil for this exact harvest. The great reveal is not just about seeing what's next, it's about finally understanding that God never forgot you. Everything is unfolding exactly as it should. So open your heart, Aquarius. The light you've been praying for is finally shining through the cracks. Aquarius, something extraordinary is happening in the heavens right now. Something that was written into your soul's timeline before you were even born. Around October 17th, the moon aligns with Uranus, your ruling planet. And when that happens, the universe unlocks what mystics call the destiny portal, a cosmic gateway that only opens once in decades. This isn't just another astrological event. This is a spiritual acceleration point where everything that was once delayed suddenly begins to move fast. You'll feel it before you see it. A rush of energy through your body, a strange sense of déjà vu, like you've been here before, in another lifetime, another realm. That's because your destiny frequency is syncing perfectly with divine timing. For months you've been waiting, praying, wondering when things will finally shift. And now heaven is saying, the time is now. This is your season of divine motion. The energy of stagnation is being broken off. Every block, every resistance, every unseen barrier that held you back begins to dissolve. It's like watching the gates of your destiny creak open after years of being locked. You can feel the wind of change rushing through. You can sense new life being breathed into your dreams. And suddenly, you feel pulled towards something new. A vision, a project, a purpose that burns in your chest like fire. That's not just inspiration, that's divine instruction. God is whispering through every sign and every instinct. Move now, Aquarius. The window is open, don't overthink it. Don't wait for the perfect moment, because this is the perfect moment. The destiny portal opens to propel you into your next chapter, one that carries abundance, visibility, leadership, and spiritual power. The kind of success that doesn't just bless your life, but transforms others through you. But be warned, whenever divine acceleration begins, fear rises too. Ego will whisper, "You're not ready." Doubt will say, "Maybe next time." But heaven is saying something very different. You are prepared in silence. You are ready now. Everything you've been through, every setback, every heartbreak, every delay, was building your spiritual muscles for this exact moment. This portal isn't about luck, it's about alignment. When your spirit, your purpose, and divine timing all meet, miracles become inevitable. That's why logic can't explain what's about to happen. This energy doesn't move through human reasoning, it flows through what I call celestial mathematics. Every planet, every vibration, every movement of light is synchronized with your soul's blueprint. And right now, Aquarius, heaven is calculating your breakthrough. That means, if an opportunity comes knocking, say yes. If your spirit nudges you to act, don't hesitate. If a door swings open unexpectedly, walk through it boldly. Because once this energetic window closes, it won't reopen for a long time. The universe rewards the brave, not the hesitant. And right now, the brave are being marked for divine promotion. This is your portal of fulfillment, where promises turn to manifestation, ideas become income, prayers become proof. You may notice opportunities appearing faster than you can comprehend. Messages, collaborations, unexpected help. That's the energy of the portal. It's magnetizing everything that resonates with your new vibration. And here's the divine mystery. When you step into this flow, you won't have to chase. Blessings will begin to find you. You'll see signs everywhere. The right people showing up at the right time, the perfect words coming out of your mouth, synchronicities that defy logic. Because once you step through this doorway, you enter a realm where destiny takes over. No more striving, no more pushing, only alignment, flow, and divine ease. This is your time of spiritual acceleration, your season of divine upgrades. So breathe it in. Feel the energy moving through your heart, your thoughts, your entire being. You are standing on sacred ground, Aquarius, the threshold between the old you and the one you were born to become. Step forward. Walk through that golden gateway with confidence and grace. Because the universe is waiting on the other side, arms wide open, saying, "Welcome home, chosen one." You've arrived. This, right here, right now, is your portal of divine fulfillment. And Aquarius, it has your name written in starlight, Aquarius. There's something profoundly divine about this moment, something you can feel deep in your spirit, a vibration that whispers, you are seen, you are remembered, because right now the universe carries a message written just for you. I have not forgotten you. For months, maybe even years, you felt like your prayers vanished into the void. You gave, you believed, you stayed strong, and yet the results never seemed to come. You've asked yourself, did God forget about me? But the truth is, heaven has been watching every single step. Every tear you cried, every night you lay awake questioning, every silent battle you fought when no one noticed. It was all recorded. You were never ignored. You were being prepared. There's a sacred process that happens before miracles arrive, and it's called divine silence. It's that space where nothing seems to happen, but everything is being rearranged behind the scenes. And that's exactly where you've been, Aquarius. In the workshop of miracles, God was removing what didn't serve you, not to punish you, but to position you. He was aligning timelines, shifting people, and adjusting circumstances so that your blessing could arrive at the perfect moment, the moment you could handle it. And that moment is now. Because around October 17th, the cosmic field opens with electric precision. Uranus, your ruling planet, activates what spiritual mystics call the law of divine return, meaning everything you lost, gave up, or were denied comes back multiplied. This is not just karma, this is divine compensation. The universe is about to pay back everything that was withheld, in ways that will leave you speechless. You'll begin to see signs of this immediately. Money showing up from unexpected sources. People who once ghosted or doubted you suddenly reappear with apologies or offers. Long-lost dreams reignite like fire in your soul. Divine coincidences, meetings, numbers, or moments that feel perfectly scripted. These are not random. These are confirmations. They're heaven's way of saying, I never left you. I was working while you were waiting, Aquarius. God has seen how hard you've tried. The times you smiled through heartbreak, stayed kind in chaos, and trusted when logic said, give up. And because of that, your name is being written on blessings that are now in motion. People who underestimated you will soon witness your rise. Those who betrayed or dismissed you will see the favor they can't explain. And you, yes you, will finally step into the chapter where everything makes sense. But here's the key. You must speak it into being. Your voice is the ignition of your miracle. Every word you speak sends vibrations into the quantum field, pulling your blessing closer. So right now, declare it boldly. What God promised me, I receive it now. Say it with belief. Say it with power. Say it like the universe is listening, because it is. Your energy is magnetic in this season, Aquarius. Your vibration is high, your aura is expanding, and your spirit is aligned with divine order. Miracles are not chasing you, they're finding you. They're tracking your faith frequency and responding in real time. So tonight, when you look at the stars, remember, they're not just beautiful, they're witnesses. They've watched your journey, your growth, your pain, and your perseverance. And now they shimmer brighter because they know your breakthrough is near. Lift your head, breathe in faith, and whisper to the heavens, I am ready for my miracle. Because you are. The waiting was worth it. The pain had purpose. And now the promise is here. Heaven never forgot you, Aquarius. It was just saving the best chapter for last. This is not just another spiritual moment. It's your divine payback season. Stay faithful, speak your truth, and walk in confidence, because the universe is finally delivering what's been written for you all along, Aquarius. After all the signs, after all the tears, after all the cosmic alignments, we arrive here. The most sacred part of your spiritual journey, your response. Because divine messages mean nothing without divine motion. Revelation is powerful, but transformation only happens when you act on what you've received. Today, the universe isn't whispering anymore. It's not asking politely. It's commanding you to move. You've seen the numbers, felt the energy shifts, and witnessed signs that can't be denied. You know this moment is bigger than coincidence. It's a divine summons. This is heaven saying, Rise, Aquarius. It's time. For so long, you've been preparing in silence. You've been training in hidden seasons, learning, healing, and rebuilding after every storm. And though it sometimes felt like delay, it was divine design, because great missions require great preparation. But now the preparation is complete. Now it's time to step into what was promised, because your anointing, your unique spiritual power, is fully active. You are not here to fit in or follow the crowd. You are here to lead, to innovate, to awaken others just by being who you are. When you speak, energy shifts. When you create, the world transforms. When you act in alignment, you inspire others to do the same. That's why your breakthrough isn't just personal, it's collective. When you step into your truth, you give silent permission for others to rise too. You become a living example of what divine alignment looks like in motion. You become a walking prophecy, proof that God keeps his word. So don't hide your light anymore, Aquarius. The world doesn't need your hesitation. It needs your leadership. The universe is aligning everything in your favor right now. People, opportunities, resources. But it's waiting for your yes. Your faith has already unlocked the door. Now your action will open it. Start that business idea that's been burning in your mind. Write that message that's been echoing in your soul. Call that person your intuition keeps nudging you toward. Say yes to that opportunity, even if it scares you. Because movement attracts miracles. The moment you act, spiritual assistance begins to rush in. Angels are already positioned to support your next move, but they can only respond to motion, not hesitation. Remember, faith without movement is dormant energy, but faith in motion, that's where heaven meets earth. Even a small step today activates the flow of divine power. The universe doesn't need perfection, it just needs participation. And as you move, something beautiful will happen. Doors will start to open faster than you expect. The right people will appear out of nowhere. Ideas will flow effortlessly. And what once seemed impossible will begin to feel inevitable. Because you're not working alone anymore, you're co-creating with the divine. This is the season where miracles multiply. Each act of faith expands your magnetic field, pulling in opportunities, abundance, and destiny connections. God's message for you today is simple, yet life-changing. You don't need to understand the whole path, just trust the next step. That's where your power lies, Aquarius. In trusting what you feel, not what you see. So take that step. Walk forward boldly, even if your voice trembles. because your courage today will echo across dimensions. It will open paths not just for you, but for everyone connected to your energy. You were never meant to stay in waiting mode. You were designed to move in divine rhythm. Your soul already knows what to do. Now, your body just needs to follow. As you rise today, imagine this. Every sunrise from this point forward is heaven applauding your obedience. Every breeze that touches your skin is the universe reminding you that you are guided, protected, and anointed for this mission. This isn't just another date on the calendar. October 17th, 2025 is your spiritual graduation day. The moment the old you dissolves and the divine you steps forward. It's not the end of a chapter. It's the beginning of your divine mission. You are stepping into your purpose, your calling, and your global impact zone. And as you move, the world will witness what divine destiny truly looks like. Not through words, but through the unstoppable light that radiates from your life. Aquarius, this is your call to action. Say yes. Take the step. Move in faith. And watch as heaven moves with you. Because the universe has already declared, the time is now. And when you answer that call, Aquarius, your destiny won't just change your life, it will shift the world. Aquarius, this is your sign. October 17th, 2025 will mark the moment everything begins to align, divinely, perfectly, and powerfully. God is revealing something big, not to scare you, but to awaken you. He's showing you what was hidden, blessing what was broken, and elevating what was meant for greatness all along. So don't doubt this energy. Don't brush off this message. You were called to hear it for a reason. This is your confirmation that your waiting season is over. The miracle season has begun. Repeat after me. I am ready. I am chosen. I am aligned with divine purpose. Now comment this below if you believe it. I receive this divine message. My miracle begins now, because your faith activates the frequency of abundance, and as you declare it, heaven responds. Aquarius, your time has come. God is revealing something big, and it begins today.